All right, you guys, today was a day where we had a little bit of precip, cloud cover hanging around. I loved it. I know we're getting close to first day of summer, which I think then we're going to eventually turn the knob and just see warmth move through. But in the meantime, let's enjoy it, shall we? Check it out. Rain amounts across Puget Sound specifically. Seattle saw the big spot at 0.2 of an inch. Everybody else didn't really see much. Little drizzle here and there. It was a nice start to the day. And then, of course, we're still seeing a few light showers across the region forming on that eastern slope of the Olympic Peninsula and working its way in a convergent zone line-esque, as you can see here, from shoreline to Seattle. Just about 10 minutes ago, it was north of shoreline. Now it's traversing a little bit further south and working its way eastward around the Redmond area, Carnation. Issaquah's even seen a couple of very light showers, and then that same thing for Snoqualmie. Other than that, everybody's dry. Here's the big picture. As we take a look at the pattern going forward, tomorrow's probably going to be the coolest day of the week. We got a storm system up in the Gulf of Alaska, low pressure system spinning there. The swath of energy is coming just to the south of that, so the cool feel still sticking with us, and we're going to see a system materialize near British Columbia that could maybe bring us some showers going into tomorrow night and Thursday morning. So more sun tomorrow, cloud-sun ratio. Few showers tomorrow night, and then temperatures staying pretty chilly. Notice we'll start off tomorrow in the low 50s, mostly cloudy to partly sunny, depending on how you look at it and the time of day. And if we see a shower, it's going to be late in the day, but notice temperatures only in the mid-60 range. And because we're so cool, wanted to make sure people are aware, we've got snow levels dropping to about 5,000 feet. So anybody going out to enjoy some backpacking, just know that going into tomorrow night and Thursday morning. All right, so here's the cloud cover going into tomorrow. This is the UW high resolution model, something you can only find here on King 5. As we head into the noon hour, we're still seeing a little bit of drizzle out there. Okay, so it'll still be present. Clouds will be stubborn, and then we'll introduce some sun breaks here and there. And then we go into the second half of the day. This is 6 o'clock at night. Notice we get a line of showers forming right along the San Juans. That'll hit that Skagit-Whatcom County border. And then we're also going to see the convergence zone maybe fire back up again east of Seattle, pointing south and east. And that'll be hanging with us Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. This is 11:30 at night now. Notice where we're seeing most of the activity, not widespread, but just hit and miss out there. And then we go into Thursday morning, and a lot of that's now pushing east. We'll start off with clouds Thursday and introduce some sun. And then as we head into the first official day of summer, Friday, sunshine moves back. Temperatures warm back up, so it'll be nice to introduce the solstice with summer-like weather, so to speak, as temperatures fall into the 60s and rebound to the 70s on Friday.
Jordan, thank you.